Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Does Brooke take advantage of Ridge and Taylor's newfound motivation to fight? According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan may be about to receive a fantastic opportunity. Will Brooke take advantage of the fresh motivation for conflict between Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester? With their most recent love reunion, Taylor and Ridge are ecstatic. Taylor has turned into a source of security and joy, despite Ridge's clear disapproval of the circumstances at Forrester Creations. But according to BMB teasers, Taylor and Ridge may soon experience some family strife. Ridge and Taylor's love happiness may suffer if they have different opinions regarding Steffy Forrester's future. In any case, Ridge is tired of John Finnegan's family problems and might not think Steffy should put up with them any longer. Ridge might believe that Steffy must permanently break up with Finn after learning more about Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, parentage. However, Taylor might be more of the opinion that Steffy need to fight for love. Taylor might contend that Steffy shouldn't be so hasty to end her marriage because she has found a faithful man who may be her soulmate. Although Steffy must make the final decision, Taylor and Ridge will undoubtedly have ideas about where she should go with her life. There may be conflict if Ridge and Taylor disagree about Steffy continuing to date Finn. That might, of course, loosen the door just enough for Brooke to draw Ridge in. If Brooke plays her cards correctly, she may have an opportunity to reassure Ridge. This is particularly true if Brooke acknowledges Ridge's viewpoint and speaks to him when Taylor refuses. If Brooke steps in after some arguments with Taylor, this could be her big chance to win Ridge back. Additionally, Carter Walton might be about to cede control and reverse his LLC takeover. After Brooke formally relinquishes the CEO position and business resumes its regular routine, Ridge may relax down. It might ease some of the tension and pave the way for Brooke and Ridge to move forward. Ridge might have good reason to turn back toward Brooke given that and the potential conflict with Taylor. Stay tuned for further predictions on whether Brooke is in for some major news, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Ridge may make more adjustments to his romantic life. Ridge implements a new strategy. Thursday, February 27, 2025, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint to Ridge's determination to fight to the end. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, reigning in Carter. As soon as Hope Logan entered Eric Forrester's office, Ridge Forrester's attempt to reason with his longtime friend Carter Walton was a complete failure. After seeing a sobbing Carter in Ridge's arms, she proclaimed that they understood what they were doing and that Carter was now with her. Even though they didn't really have the authority to do so, they were determined to elevate Forrester Creations to new heights. Carter listened to Hope and immediately fell back in line, but he also acknowledged that in order for the new FC to succeed, they might need more than just new jewelry and perfume. No one wanted to work for them, and they also needed designers for their fashion design firm. Although using dirty techniques is a family heritage, Ridge could feel a little more sure that he could persuade Carter to act morally if he heard that portion of the talk. Is it in the nose? Ridge is now prepared to concede and let Daphne Rose start working. Although he initially opposed Steffy Forrester Finnegan's plan to have Daphne entice Carter away from Hope, he now believes it is essential. When he gives Daphne her marching orders, she gladly accepts them. As she attempts to reason with Carter, she might even deviate from seduction. She is prepared to seize the opportunity when she sees it. Additionally, Ridge believes that Daphne's new fragrance line debut is the ideal chance to fulfill their purpose. Hope may become more vindictive after realizing how weak Carter is, even if she won't even know what hit her. Like Thomas Forrester, he says he loves her and only her, but she is going to be betrayed. Hope's desire for vengeance might be too strong for Ridge and Steffy's grand scheme to succeed. Forresters, take note. Finn's audacious move, Ridge's advantage. Here are the spoilers for Thursday, February 27, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Ridge Forrester will be optimistic about regaining control of Forrester Creations for his family in tomorrow's episode. What will happen to John Finnegan in the meantime, given the revelation of Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, bio-dad secret? Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Guilt and Carter Walton. Fans can anticipate that Carter Walton will still be in favor of the takeover on Wednesday, February 27th. Carter would love his best friend back, but he also feels bad about it. Carter even contemplated simply returning the business. They made their point, and Carter said that enough was enough. I hope Logan disagreed and isn't going to give up. Hope says she wants to protect Carter because she loves him. But it appears that Hope merely wishes to keep herself safe. I hope Logan's demise is imminent. Hope has witnessed intimate moments between Carter and Daphne Rose. However, Hope hasn't asked Carter about it or even confronted him about it. It's funny how she reacts when she sees Carter sharing private moments with someone else, considering how much she claims to love him. The hope of Ridge Forrester. Ridge will be full of hope, according to tomorrow's spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Before, Ridge wasn't certain they would ever regain control of the business. Ridge will have newfound optimism following that disastrous encounter with Carter. Ridge is aware that Carter is going through a transition. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge's advantage, Finn's audacious step. Daphne's most recent report might also soothe Ridge. Daphne hasn't yet persuaded Carter to act morally, but she is making progress. Daphne is pressuring Carter to act morally by appealing to his shame and moral compass. Hope will compete with Daphne because she will tell Carter anything to obtain what she wants. February 27, 2025, Thursday. Fans may possibly witness Shin's fate in tomorrow's show. Steffi now knows that Luna's biological father is Finn. Steffi is unsure if her marriage can withstand this, though. As Steffi confides in Taylor Hayes, anticipate that Finn will attempt to locate Luna. Luna is missing from the jail system, as Finn is already aware. However, Finn will want to speak with Luna personally. Perhaps this is the reason Finn ends up at Bill Spencer's door. The journey of Ridge Forrester is a fascinating combination of love, ambition, and family loyalty. As of February 27, 2025, Ridge finds himself at a critical juncture, with his goals for Forrester Creations and his personal life at stake. The question is, will Ridge get the results he so desperately wants? Career goals, taking back Forrester Creations. Recently, Forrester Creations, the fashion empire that the Forrester family founded, has been enmeshed in internal conflict. In an attempt to seize control from the founding family, Carter Walton and Hope Logan staged a covert coup, manipulating legal documents to place Carter at the helm, leaving Ridge and other family members betrayed and blindsided. This power grab not only threatened the family's legacy but also planted seeds of distrust among the company's leadership. Ridge's return to the company's leadership amid this turmoil has been greeted with a mixture of optimism and apprehension. His return is intended to bring stability and reaffirm the Forrester family's dedication to their brand, but the road to redemption is not without its difficulties. The family patriarch, Eric Forrester, has taken decisive measures, such as firing Carter, to correct past errors and safeguard the company's future. But these actions have caused internal strife and sparked doubts about the company's future under Ridge's new leadership. Individual goals, pursuits of the heart. Beyond the boardroom, Ridge's personal life is just as turbulent. His long-term involvement with Brooke, Logan and Taylor Hayes has been a major plot point in the series, and recent events indicate that Ridge is considering making a quick proposal to Taylor in an attempt to cement their relationship and possibly find the stability that has long eluded him. This choice is not without complications, though, as Brooke's continued presence in Ridge's life and their shared past cast a shadow over his possible future with Taylor. The dynamics of this love triangle keep changing, leaving Ridge's romantic goals in limbo. The confluence of professional and personal life. As he navigates the fallout, Ridge must balance his professional responsibilities and his desires for personal fulfillment. Ridge's two quests, corporate control and personal happiness, are strongly intertwined. The turmoil at Forrester Creations has strained familial bonds, with trust eroding among key players. The betrayal by Carter and Hope has not only jeopardized the stability of the company but also impacted Ridge's personal relationships. The road ahead, uncertainty and hope. The results of Ridge's efforts are uncertain as he stands on the brink of major change. Bringing Forrester Creations back to its former glory will require strategic decision-making and the reconciliation of broken relationships, while Ridge's quest for a harmonious personal life will require him to face his past transgressions and make firm decisions regarding his romantic future. The combination of these challenges will put Ridge's fortitude and resolve to the test. To sum up, Ridge Forrester's journey is representative of the intricate relationship between personal and professional commitments. His hopes of regaining control over Forrester Creations and finding true love are thwarted by challenges that require reflection, bravery, and decisive action. Whether Ridge will achieve the results he seeks is a story that keeps developing, enthralling viewers with its mix of drama, passion, and intrigue. By February 27, 2025, a major disruption has occurred at Forrester Creations, mainly involving Carter Walton, Hope Logan, and Ridge Forrester, and this story examines the consequences of Carter's covert actions, Hope's involvement, and Ridge's passionate reaction to the alleged betrayal. Carter's secret moves. Once the unwavering chief operating officer and legal advisor of Forrester Creations, Carter Walton has taken a path that is a sharp contrast to his previously impeccable reputation. His romantic relationship with Hope Logan, a high-ranking employee and Brooke Logan's daughter, has complicated his professional choices. Motivated by both personal affection and a desire to change the organization's structure, Carter planned a clandestine operation to take over Forrester Creations. A key component of this plan was the creation of a limited liability company, LLC, which was a calculated move to take control away from the Forrester family. Without open communication or the approval of important parties, Carter filed the required paperwork, putting himself and Hope in charge of the business. This bold move not only caught the Forrester family off guard but also planted the seeds of discord among the company's leadership. Hope's motivations and involvement. The Logan family has a long-standing rivalry with the Forresters, and Hope Logan's sense of marginalization within the company, along with her romantic relationship with Carter, motivated her to support and actively participate in the takeover. Hope Logan's alliance with Carter in this corporate coup d'état stems from both personal and professional motivations. Though Hope's mother, Brooke Logan, has voiced serious concerns about the moral ramifications of their actions and the possible impact on family ties, Hope is unwavering in her belief that the takeover is a necessary rebalancing of power within Forrester Creations, and this alliance has not been without its internal conflicts. The reaction from Ridge Forrester. As a key player in the family and the business, Ridge Forrester has been deeply affected by these events, and the disclosure of Carter and Hope's covert activities has been viewed by Ridge as a betrayal of both professional and personal loyalty, which is further compounded by the fact that Brooke, Ridge's ex-wife, is involved in the resulting dispute. Ridge's reaction to the takeover has ranged from outrage to a firm resolve to restore the company's heritage. Holding strategic talks with family members, especially his daughter Steffi Forrester, Ridge is preparing a counteroffensive to restore the company's original leadership and lessen the impact of Carter and Hope's actions. Implications for Forrester Creations. The internal conflict brought on by this power struggle has far-reaching effects on Forrester Creations. The company's stability is at risk, employees and leadership may become divided, which could lower morale and productivity. The public disclosure of this discord may damage the company's prestigious reputation in the fashion industry, which could have financial consequences. Significant strain is also being placed on the personal relationships that form the basis of the business. The rift between the Forrester and Logan families has widened, alliances have been put to the test, and loyalties have been called into question. The romantic relationship between Carter and Hope, which was once a private matter, is now the subject of intense public and familial scrutiny, further complicating the interpersonal dynamics at work. The way ahead. The company's leadership is at a crossroads, with the possibility of either reconciliation or further fragmentation, and key stakeholders must traverse a complex terrain of personal grievances, professional ambitions, and ethical considerations in order to determine the most feasible course of action as tensions rise. In summary, the story of Carter's secret behavior, Hope's intervention, and Ridge's passionate reaction captures the complex relationship between personal and professional domains in The Bold and the Beautiful. This developing drama is evidence of the persistent complexity of family-owned businesses, where the intersection of ambition, loyalty, and treachery continuously shapes the storyline. Finnegan, Steffi Forrester's mental agony as she struggles between love and devotion, and Hope Logan's calculated moves as she negotiates her uncertain future. Finn vs. Bill, a conflict of wills. The Forrester and Spencer families have been rocked by the discovery that Luna Nozawa is Finn's biological daughter. At first, Finn was reluctant to tell his wife, Steffi, this fact, because he wanted to keep their family together. But Bill Spencer's involvement makes things much more difficult. Bill, who has a reputation for being forceful and frequently controlling, has shown a great concern for Luna's welfare and has even proposed that she live in his mansion permanently. This suggestion starts a power struggle between the two men in addition to undermining Finn's parental authority. Bill's domineering behavior and Finn's protective tendencies collide, forcing both to re-evaluate their responsibilities in Luna's upbringing and the relationships of the family as a whole. Spoiler for Soap. The dilemma of Steffi, split between two worlds. This quarrel in the family revolves around Steffi Forrester. Although she has been stable in her marriage to Finn, the appearance of Luna and the resulting arguments with Bill have left her in an unfavorable situation. Another level of complexity is introduced by Steffi's former relationship with Bill. Their entangled relationships and his ongoing control over her family produce a whirlpool of feelings. Steffi must balance her allegiances, trying to support her husband while realizing the complex bonds that bind her to Bill, while Finn struggles with his obligations to Luna and his resistance to Bill's meddling. Steffi's endurance is put to the test by this internal conflict, which also calls into question her views on loyalty and family. Star Dirty Laundry. Hope's strategic calculations. Hope Logan deals with her own problems in the middle of the chaos that surrounds the Forrester and Spencer clans. Internal power battles at Forrester Creations are making the possible demise of her fashion brand, Hope for the Future, even more imminent. Hope is considering harsh steps as a result of the division caused by Carter Walton's lofty expectations for the company's future. According to reports, Hope is considering giving up her line in order to free up funds, which would represent a significant personal sacrifice and a strategic change in her professional direction. This choice demonstrates Hope's dedication to the company's survival and her capacity for change when faced with challenges. Appreciation of the soaps. Intertwined destinies and prospects. Bill and Finn's tense relationship not only impacts their immediate families but also ripples through the corporate hallways of Forrester Creations, highlighting the complex network of relationships that characterize the bold and the beautiful. As she tries to strike a balance between her responsibilities as a wife, mother, and company executive, Steffi's conflicted allegiances serve as an example of the psychological costs associated with such disputes. A larger theme of resiliency and reinvention is shown in Hope's proactive approach in the face of professional instability. Viewers are prompted to consider the intricacies of familial ties, the difficulties of leadership, and the sacrifices necessary in the pursuit of both professional and personal fulfillment as these stories develop. The drama is still fueled by the tension between personal ambitions and group obligations, making the story of the Forrester and Spencer families as captivating as ever. The medical proxy granting process. A combination of practicality and trust led to the choice to designate Steffi as Ridge's medical proxy. Ridge wanted to make sure that a trusted family member would make medical decisions for him in the case of incapacitation because of his history of health issues and the unpredictability of life. Steffi was the obvious choice for this role because of her steadfast devotion to her family and her proven leadership abilities within Forrester Creations. The strategic leverage of Steffi. Steffi has wisely realized that the medical proxy can be used as a tool to exert control over her father, even if it is primarily a tool for healthcare decisions. Tensions inside Forrester Creations have increased in recent months, especially with regard to the company's leadership and direction. While Ridge has stuck to his traditional vision for the company, Steffi and her brother Thomas have pushed for a more modern approach. Steffi has discreetly used her role as Ridge's medical proxy to influence his choices in this situation. She has been able to steer Ridge toward choices that support her vision by voicing worries about the possible stress and health effects of particular business decisions. Despite being morally dubious, this tactic demonstrates Steffi's dedication to her father's welfare and the future of Forrester Creations. Ridge's reaction. As an outspoken patriarch, Ridge has found himself in a difficult situation. He has a great deal of faith in Steffi's judgment, but he is aware of the deceptive tactics being used. This knowledge has caused Ridge to have periods of self-reflection and internal struggle as he tries to strike a balance between his intuition and his daughter's advice. Their relationships have become noticeably tense as a result of the dynamic, both in the home and in the boardroom. What this means for Forrester Productions. Forrester Creations is significantly impacted by the interaction between Steffi and Ridge. A number of forward-thinking projects, such as the incorporation of sustainable techniques and the investigation of digital fashion platforms, have been brought about by Steffi's influence. Although these actions have given the business a positive position in the changing market, they have also provoked discussions among stakeholders who support Ridge's traditionalist philosophy. Dynamics of families. The Forrester family has been affected by the use of the medical proxy as a tool of persuasion, in addition to the corporate ramifications. Members like Eric Forrester and Brooke Logan have watched the changing power dynamics with interest and worry. Discussions of trust, limits, and the moral difficulties of combining personal and professional matters have been spurred by the circumstance. In conclusion, as the story progresses, viewers are prompted to reflect on the moral ambiguities and the significant influence of family dynamics on both individual choices and corporate trajectories. The scene in which Steffi holds Ridge's medical proxy and uses it to influence his decisions embodies the complex fusion of personal and professional entanglements that characterize The Bold and the Beautiful. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Lawrence St. Victor's character Carter Walton regrets the takeover. This is what Carter has told Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Could Hope pull off one last deception now that she faces losing Carter and everything she's earned from the romance? Let's discuss what might happen next in this plot while you continue reading. Carter Walton's deception. Supporters are aware that Carter and Hope are working together to carry out the coup. However, the LLC records solely contain Carter's name. Hope and Carter are involved in the seizure of Forrester Creations, but the COO bears full responsibility. Hope is fortunate enough to be dating Carter, which allows her to enjoy all the advantages. Must read, The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers, Deacon preserves daughter's life, Hope's suicide crisis? But it appears that Hope's initial goal was simply to get her fashion line back. Hope doesn't appear to care much about her line and hasn't really acknowledged it since the takeover. Getting revenge at Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, appears to be Hope's top priority. Reflection and remorse. Returning to Carter, he told Hope that he believed the coup had gone far enough. Carter recommended that they simply return the business. Carter went so far as to embrace Ridge Forrester. Refusal and disgrace. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter is beginning to seriously question whether Hope is his true love. Carter first believed that Hope was the only person who had faith in him. Though he hasn't acknowledged it yet, Carter is beginning to recognize Hope's true nature. The expression on Carter's face makes it obvious. Carter may believe that he loves Hope, but he may also be questioning whether everyone is correct. Hope Logan's malevolent action. It seems that everyone is opening their eyes to the true Hope. Hope's mother is beginning to doubt her as well. When Hope begins to comprehend that she is going to lose her throne, what happens? Before Carter can return the business to the Forrester family, will she take severe measures? Will Hope act like she's rooting for Carter just to surprise him? As the takeover proceeded, Carter told Hope his precise strategy. What would prevent Hope from taking Carter's place and renaming the business under her own name? Carter might overlook something significant because his shoulders are so heavy. Hope is there to assist Carter, after all. What's stopping her from assisting herself in becoming Forrester Creations' newest manager?